Welcome to the second part, guys. So let's write the query over here. Like, here is the mirror. Oops. Like try. We're gonna use the try case exception handling over here. Result is equal to MySQL I underscore query. Here goes the connection, and then here goes the query. So this result variable store the query, that is it execute the query into our database, and then if there will result, that means if there is the value in the query section, here goes, if there is the number of row MySQL underscore affected row, if there is a affected row connection, that goes greater than 1, I mean 0. If there is the row having a null data, that means if there is any one row in the that in the database, here goes echo submitted successfully. This query told our program to write some value in the database having the table name QSN, and this query store the result of our query, and this line of code tell if there is result, and then if there is the affected row in our database which should greater than 0, that means null. That means if there is a value inserted in the row of our table, this should display the message submitted successfully. Otherwise, message should display error in submission. That's it. Now again go back to the designing part. When the user click this submit button, the user data should be stored in one table, and then the user data should compare with the existing answer that is stored in another table, and then store either correct or incorrect value in third table. So we're going to write this query over here. Catch exception error in connection. Now below this we are going to write the another query that should store the that should compare to table that is insertable in question answer table, and then store the value correct or incorrect value in third table. So here we're gonna use the join, inner join. Inner join means if there is same data in the two database, this should extract one value and display. So here goes another query. Query 2 is equal to select test dot I mean our table name is One was question table, question dot question, and another one is answer, QSN dot QSN, and another one is answer dot ANS. ANS. That's right. From answer, inner join, select QSN from QSN, order by ID, DSA limit 1. This means this line of code, this query is select QSN from QSN, order by ID, DSC limit 1 means this query extract the result, QSN column from the QSN table name, and then this result is ordered by ID. Let me show you. This is the ID and this is the QSN column, and this one is the QSN table. So this query told us that select QSN from QSN. That means select the question column from the question and then ordered by ID. That means ID is auto incremented 1 2 3 4 5 like that, and this select the ID, and then this ID is selected in such a way that this ID is selected in descending order. That is, if we have stored 1 to 5 data in our database, the ID is 1 2 3 4 5, and then this descending order means the data is displayed 5 4 3 2 1 in this order, and the limit ones means extract only one data, that is topmost data, that is only the ID 5. This query told us this one, and here goes is QSN on QSN dot QSN is equal to answer dot ANS. This means this is the inner join. This section of code is this query is inner join. Inner join means if two table have the same data in two different table column, that query extract that data, otherwise the result is empty. And our condition is if question dot question is equal to answer dot answer means this is the question table, and question table have question QSN column. This extract the QSN table, QSN column of the QSN table, and another query extract ANS table, ANS column from the ANS table. So go back over here. And store this result in another variable question, and the result 2 is equal to MySQL underscore query. Here goes connection, and then here goes query 2, and then like if that is the query 2 result, result 2, if there is result 2, if MySQL underscore affected rows dollar connection to database is greater than 0, that means greater than null. If this query result is this query extract one table having the column QSN and ANS. Like if you want to check the result, you can copy this section of query over here and then go to your database, select your database, click on query, and then paste that code over here, and then click on go. You can see the result over here. Go back over here. If there is the affected row in our database is greater than 0, that means if there is effective true in our database, then we should insert the data like correct in our database. Otherwise, if there is no data, if there is no row in our database um, extracted by this query, we should insert the incorrect data in our database. So here goes query 3 is equal to insert into compare. Here goes value 1. Here goes values, and here goes correct. We should insert the correct data in our database and then store this value in another variable. Result 3 is equal to MySQL underscore query. Here goes connection, and then here goes query 3. And if there is the interface is not that much good, I'm expected no result extracted by this query, we should insert the data incorrect in third table. So query 3 is equal to insert into compare value. I think this one is value only value, no value 1. Values, here goes incorrect. Store this result in another variable. Result 3 is equal to MySQL underscore query. Here goes connection, and then here goes query 3. And I forget to close this one. So that's in the submit button. So let's check. Open this in any browser, select any option you want, and then click on submit, and the message will display submit successfully. There you go, submitted successfully. Go back to your database and check. Edit the value this one, and inside the compare, no value. Inside the compare, value should be inserted incorrect. We have some error in our query, maybe select qsn.qsn insert.ns from insert inner join Inner join, select QSN from QSN, order by ID, DESC, limit 1 is QSN on QSN.QSN is equal to insert.insert. Let me copy this one, go back over here, select your database, click on SQL. This query is working right here. If result true, if MySQL underscore reflected underscore row connection is greater than query 3 is equal to insert into compare value. Go back to your compare table, click on SQL and simply copy this one and then paste over here. Like Argus, correct. And similarly here, you don't need to include the ID because ID is auto increment, so we just need to provide only one data. Incorrect. Disclose this, disclose this, disclose this one, disclose disclose this one. Everything is right over here. I'm just checking this one. I can open this one, select any result, click on submit, check the database of the compare. There you go, incorrect value is submitted because we insert this one value 9848. So if we check 8848 and click on submit and inside the compare table, the correct value should be inserted. There you go. Our correct query is not working, I think. Submit, compare, correct value is not submitted, error will be error. If there is result 2, query 2 is working. If MySQL underscore affected underscore row insert into compare values, oops, where is the mistake? Now again open this in your browser, select 8848, click on submit. Now go back to compare, correct value should be appeared over. There you go, correct value is over here. Now when the user click on check, their answer should be displayed, that is either correct or incorrect. So go back to Dreamweaver and outside of this button, if it check first check, if the user click on check again we need to write the query for is equal to select value from compatible order by id dsc limit 1. I already told you that this query means select the value from the compare and then this value is ordered by the descending order. I mean, if there is two value in our database, you can check from here, like simply copy this code, go back to your compare database and click on query, and if you paste here one, first of all let me go to browse. There are two id and there are two value in our database, so go back over here query, and this should display the correct. That means correct is in id2 and the limit 1, that means only one value should be extracted from our database. So I think you guys understand what I mean. Other process is same. Query for if there is result for, if there is result for, if MySQL underscore norm underscore rows here goes result for, that means this query store the number of row from our database, and then if there is a number of row, that means this query store the number of row from, extract the number of row from the database, and if there is result, and if there is number of row in our database, and again while rows is equal to MySQL I underscore fetch underscore array, here goes result 4. This means there is the number of row in our database that is extracted by this query, and this query means if there is a number of row in the result, and again each row is converted into the array form, and this row variable store the index of the array, that is index of the array is started from 0 1 2 3, 0 index, 1 index, 2 index, like that, and we should display the message echo, we should display the message I think I forgot here something, like MySQL both, we should display the message echo, there goes rows, and then index means the index of this column of this database table, that is value, here goes value, and then dot br, this means every result is displayed by breaking. disclose this one, else echo error in result. Here we got some error. That's it. Save this file and open in any browsing software. So if you select 98848, click on submit, your data is inserted into this table, QSN table, and again this table content and insert table content is compared, and the either correct or incorrect value is inserted in compared table. So when you click on check result, message should display incorrect. Again, if you select 8848 and click submit, and when you click check result, message should display correct. Here you go. So that's it in this video tutorial, guys. If you think this video help you in some extent, like this video and share this video with your friends so that they can know about this tutorial, and also stay connected with this channel. In order to stay connected with this channel, you need to subscribe this channel. So please subscribe this channel and give thumbs up to this video tutorial, which really motivates us to make such programming in tech video. And I will see you in the next video tutorial, guys. Have a good day.